Hello, my fellow allies, brothers and sisters in arms. Um, the reason why this video has a special intro today is because I'm talking about a fun game that I like to play called. Oh, sorry. Here, let me just get out of my recording thing. Called Command and Conquer 3: Tiberium Wars. It's $20 on Steam. I don't know if they lowered it. They probably lowered it down to $15 by now, but it's an old game. It's an RTS essentially, but here are some images of the units in the game. And I tried to record me playing the game, and I did. And it turns out it didn't catch my mic at all. I mean, it did, but by a little. And I mean little. And it was like I was whispering. This is the main infantry unit that the GDI uses. They have the same symbol, the Hulk right there, you can see on the helmet and the chest piece. Now, some of you might confuse this with the Hunger Games symbol. I have seen several Reddit posts and Facebook things about it saying it looks like the Hunger Games. I don't have it up right now, but you know what I mean. But this is the main infantry unit. It doesn't have much health. It doesn't do much damage, but it's good against infantry. And it doesn't attack air units. You can attack armor with it, but it's not as good. But they're quick to build, and they have a special ability called Dig In. Dig In allows them to build special bunkers that they can use to fit 2 squads in. You can also add in a missile squad. I could not find an image for the missile squad. I am sorry, but this is as good as I can do. This is a mammoth tank. This is one of the most heavy units in the game you can build as GDI. GDI stands for the Global Defense Initiative. And you're fighting a terrorist group called NOD. Now, it's been years since I played the game, because the last time I played it was on the Xbox 360, and that broke like 2 years ago. So, and it recently just started working on Steam. Now, I can show you real quick on Steam. See, it's right here. I have all these other games as well, but this was one of the first games I downloaded, and it never worked. But I tried it out yesterday, and it worked. So, yeah. There's also more games in the franchise, like Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. And of course, there's the other numbers, like 1 and 2. But I don't think they have those on Steam, because both games are made by the same company, and they both use like the same graphics, I guess. It's just one focuses around, like, the Tiberium Wars focuses around like these green and blue crystals that came to Earth through a meteor and are spreading through the Earth. And there are these blue zones. Blue zones are the good part of the world that's not covered by Tiberium, and is like the parts where everyone can survive in. Mainly, they're controlled by GDI. Now they're the yellow zones. Yellow zones are infected with Tiberium, but are still livable. But NOD mainly works in those areas, which those cover around 50% of the world, and the blue zones only cover 25% of the world. Now, the last zone we're going to talk about is the red zone. The red zones are uninhabitable areas, and basically covered in nothing but Tiberium. No one can survive in it. Well, GDI and NOD made special troops that can survive in it, and so the armor units can survive in it as well, just not for a long period of time. But the special troops that GDI uses is zone troopers, and they can survive in Tiberium. And NOD and the other faction, I haven't played them much, and it's been like a few years, like I said before, since I played it. But yeah, I'm looking this. I got these pictures off the internet. They're not mine. I wish I could draw this good though. Here's the game case if you're wondering, and the crystals right here, behind this guy's, in front of this guy's face, are the Tiberium, and the green Tiberium is the regular Tiberium. Now, the guy you see right here on the picture is the main enemy leader, known as Cain. And little spoiler warning, but you kill him in Command and Conquer 2, but it turns out he survived. And yeah. Now, like I said before, these are the zone troopers that the enemy, that we use, the GDI. This is an image without them without their special protective helmet that would cover like right about where my mouse is at. And they use a special railgun that you can see right here in their hands. They mainly use it because it's good against armor and definitely good against infantry. And the mammoth tank you can see behind these two zone troopers that's firing, it can actually get a special upgrade known as railgun upgrade, which can turn his cannons into railgun cannons, and that also applies to the light tank as well, that we should be seeing here shortly. This is one of the units in a different Command and Conquer game, Cain's Wrath. I have not played it yet, but yeah. Here's one of the pictures that they use for it. Sorry, for it. You can see in the background that you see these alien-looking things where my mouse is at. Those are the Seths, or at least that's what I think they're called. All I know is it sounds how it starts and it ends how it starts, and the ending sounds the way it ends. So yeah, I call them that. They're basically aliens. They're infantry. The alien, I couldn't find any good images of them, so this is about as best I can do. But the infantry their infantry can kill instantly, and they're basically an OP race that ends up coming to Earth because of the Tiberium, and they can actually live in Tiberium. This unit is the GDI bomber unit. And also, while on the landing pad, it can actually have two different abilities. You can have it bomb, or you can have it shoot down enemy fighters. Or it's just kind of handy time to time. This unit that you see right here is the Nod tank. Well, light tank to be more specific. And you'll mainly commonly see them use this in the game. And the infantry around it is also the regular infantry. And Nod's infantry is weaker than GDI's, but they come in greater numbers. This is the Nod Ultra unit, which is a giant mech. And as you can see right now, it's crushing a small enemy light tank. And it can do that in the game, and it can also use that big laser that you see in its hands. This is the Nod symbol that Nod uses. It's kind of cool. Here's GDI symbol. As you can see, like most people I talked to that actually played the game, and I'm actually getting them through Discord. But most people that I found that I talked to with it said that it looks like the Hunger Games symbol, kinda. Nod actually also has a special unit that only it can use, which is a suicide bomber unit, which as you can see right here. They will run into enemy bases or into enemy platoons or enemy vehicles, and they will rather kill it instantly or do major damage to it. And that's about all they can do. They're actually really cheap to build too. Here's an image that someone made of it, and it's for a free online version of the game, but it's more like a Clash of Clans like game on computer. It's Command and Conquer Tiberium allies. Eh, I'm not good at sounding out words. Don't judge me. Um, Here is the main flying unit that Nod uses. Um, it's really good against infantry, not against armor, and not against buildings. This is the Nod stealth bats. They can go cloaked, and you can rather use them as scouts and have them not fire, or you can have them fire and take out enemies from a safe distance. But they're really good against infantry, and they're really good at disabling or blowing up buildings. Um, Here's like the old model of the sniper unit that GDI was gonna get, but it was remodeled into a different model. But this is just concept art of what it would look like. Let me zoom in for you guys. This poorly rendered an image is the image of the GDI main flying vehicle. It doesn't it doesn't really have a machine gun on it, but it shoots rockets that are really good against destroying buildings and armor. This VTOL right here that you can see is the main transport unit. The main transport unit you can call in to transport your units across the map, and it cannot be affected by the Tiberium. And this is an actual image from the game. Well, not the dropship coming in like that. That's photoshopped in, but this is the London Bridge, or shit.